Alright, hello everybody, and welcome back to another Monday Night Raw review. This one is for February 15th, 2016, and it is the final Raw before Fastlane on Sunday, live from Quick Alone's Arena in Cleveland, Ohio, which is an hour away, and I can't go, unfortunately. Before we go, earlier today, it was news broke that apparently Fastlane's going to be Brie Bella's last match, and she's going to retire either after Fastlane or maybe after WrestleMania. We don't know. It's to focus on family and spend time with Daniel Bryan now that he's retired. It makes sense. She has really nothing left to do in the company. She's done everything for the past few years. So I don't know. Well, if it's her last match, good. She gets one last moment, I guess. The show starts off with Dean Ambrose coming out and saying that the low blow is what he had to do because that was the only way he could take down the Beast at that moment. And he's like, I want another F5 tonight. And he calls up Brock Lesnar, and Stephanie McMahon comes out. And she's like, you're out here yelling because you're upset because you couldn't get the job done last week. And she's like, oh, you want F5'd? Well, I'm going to get you F5'd, but not the same F5 you want. Tonight, F5 stands for Fatal 5-Way for the Intercontinental Championship. And then right before she leaves, she says, oh, and if Roman helps, you're disqualified, you lose your championship, and you lose your spot in Fastlane. So, that set up a match with Dean Ambrose versus Kevin Owens versus Stardust versus Tyler Breeze versus Dolph Ziggler. The only good thing about this match is that Dolph Ziggler and Kevin Owens did not have another match. And then they had something to do with Tyler Breeze and Stardust, so they actually got used. When the match starts, Tyler Breeze and Stardust instantly jump Dean while Dolph Ziggler and Kevin Owens rehash their feud. Kevin then gets in the ring and starts to attack Dean. And then Dolph comes in, he gets his piece, and then Stardust comes in, he gets a piece. Kevin Owens powerbombs Tyler Breeze outside of the ring onto Stardust and Dolph Ziggler. Dean hits an elbow on Owens, 1, 2, Stardust pulls him out of the ring. Dolph then hits a facebuster on Dean from the top rope, and I don't think a pin happened. If so, it didn't matter. Owens is standing in the middle of the ring. All four men are in the corners. So he goes and hits a cannonball on Dean Ambrose, Dolph Ziggler, Stardust, and Tyler Breeze. And a little bit after that, Dean Ambrose has Stardust in the Dirty Deeds, and then Dolph Ziggler comes from behind and hits a zigzag. And Tyler Breeze gets in the ring. He starts to clear ring. He throws Dolph Ziggler out because he was going to capitalize and get the pin. Kevin Owens then comes in and hits the pop-up powerbomb on Tyler Breeze. 1, 2, 3. Kevin Owens is the new two-time Intercontinental Champion. Dean Ambrose was upset, but he said in an interview with Renee Young that he's going to focus on the winning WrestleMania, winning at Fastlane, going to WrestleMania, winning the WWE World Heavyweight Championship from Triple H. And also in that same backstage interview, Kevin Owens came and interrupted, and then Dolph Ziggler interrupted Kevin Owens, and that set up a match for Fastlane, Dolph Ziggler versus Kevin Owens for the Intercontinental Championship. So now their feud has a meeting, I guess. The New Day come out, and they start talking about how at Fastlane, I don't know if it's during the show or during the kickoff, but they will be on the Cutting Edge Peep Show with Edge and Christian. And when I heard that, it made me feel even more shitty about not being able to go to Fastlane because Edge is my all-time favorite wrestler. And he's going to be in Cleveland with the Cutting Edge Peep Show, and I can't go there. That sucks. It really does. And then they call Mark Henry the world's largest booty hole. And then Mark Henry comes out, and it sets up a match, Big E versus Mark Henry. I didn't see most of it, but when I did get to watch it. Mark Henry was in control, and then Xavier Woods tries to distract Mark Henry. It doesn't work. He hits a big boot, but then Big E capitalizes on another distraction, hits the big ending for the win, and they talk about how how Mark Henry might have broke his ribs. I don't know why, but I don't know. An interview with Brie Bella. Byron Saxton gives her the interview. As soon as it starts, Charlotte comes out and says that she's sad to see Daniel Bryan go. There'll never be another Daniel Bryan. She says that she understands if Brie wants to forfeit the match at Fastlane to stay home and be with Daniel Bryan. She says she calls Brie selfish for wanting to continue fighting, and says that Brie needs to leave and go help Nikki and Daniel Bryan. Brie then says she's disgusted with the type of champion that Charlotte has become, and then Charlotte's like, yeah, well, I'm disgusted to see how your vegan, goat, bearded children are going to become. And then Brie attacks Charlotte, and end of that. AJ Styles versus The Miz with Chris Jericho on commentary. Now, this match starts out a way that no one wants to match with AJ Styles to start out. Miz completely dominates. AJ does not get a shot in until like almost halfway, 3/4 to the match. When he starts to take over the first time, Miz does not let any of that happen. He throws him out of the ring, and Miz gets out of the ring to start attacking AJ, but Miz and Chris Jericho have a moment, and AJ runs, jumps off the stairs, and punches Miz. AJ then gets back in the ring, and hits a knee. Hits a knee to the gut of Miz. 1, 2, Miz kicks out. He hits a flying forearm. 1, 2, Miz kicks out. Miz hits a skull-crushing finale. 1, 2, AJ kicks out. AJ then puts Miz in the calf crusher, and Miz taps. AJ challenges Jericho to a match at Fastlane. Jericho says he will answer on SmackDown. The Dudleys come out and explain their actions on Raw and then on SmackDown when they brought out a table and walked away with said table. Bubba tells the Usos to come out, and then he's waiting, and he's like, oh yeah, I forgot, they probably aren't going to come out because of the beating they took last week. Devon says that that there is no more good old Dudleys, and that they are the best and baddest tag team around. Bubba says their legacy will not be defined by an object, but by the wins and skill they have. Which is true, they should be. Paige versus Summer Rae. Not sure why this was a match. I only cared about it because Paige was in it, and she's my favorite diva at the moment. Summer starts off strong for some reason. Paige then does Paige-type things, and she takes over. Summer then takes over again. I don't know why this happened at all. Paige hits a bunch of knees, which is nice to see. Then she's got Summer laying in the middle of the ring. She's got her legs up. It looks like she was going to go for like the figure 4 or the figure 8. And then Summer rolls her over and gets the win. And Michael Cole says that this win puts Summer Rae in contention for the Divas Championship for some reason. Don't know why, but apparently it does. Paul Heyman comes out to talk about Fastlane. Now, I did not see the beginning part of this, and I apologize if you hear noise in the background. There's people outside. But I didn't get to see the beginning of this because I switched to the Cavs game, and they were in overtime, 13 seconds left, up by 2. So I watched the end of that to see if they won. They ended up winning 111-106. Enough of that. He brings up Fastlane and calls out Roman Reigns. Says, I want to talk to you face to face. And Roman comes out. He thanks him for coming out, for giving him his time, shakes his hand. Says he respects Roman, but Roman will not win. He gives Roman the talking. He really gives Roman the talking that he needs. He says that Roman needs to, says that Roman has it twice as hard on Sunday because not only does he have to go against the Beast, Brock Lesnar, but he has to go against his brother, Brock Lesnar. Dean Ambrose. Whoa. Says that it comes down to keeping his promise to his daughter by winning the big one, or keeping his friendship with Dean Ambrose. Roman goes on to say that he respects all the words that Paul has given him, but there is no problem between him and Dean fighting. They did it at Survivor Series. They've done it before. They'll do it again. He brings up that he beat Dean Ambrose, but he has not beat Brock Lesnar, but he has beat his ass, and that's good enough. Then, for some reason, the Dudleys come out and jump Roman Reigns, and Roman tries to fight back, and that doesn't work. Dean Ambrose then comes out, and he takes out Bubba, and then Roman Reigns hits Superman Punch on Devon. They stand in the middle of the ring, they fist bump, they shake. Dean goes for dirty deeds on Roman. Roman gets out, they stare down. Dean says if you want to go to WrestleMania, you're going to have to go through him. They fist bump, they laugh, and they leave. The crowd was booing the whole time because the wrong man was turning heel. You need to turn Roman heel. That's what you need to do. This next match I didn't talk about 3 of the next 4 matches. Zack Ryder versus Heath Slater. Social Outcasts got involved, distracting Zack Ryder. Heath Slater won. That's all you need to know about that match. Lucha Dragons and Neville versus the League of Nations. Once again, 6-man tag match. We didn't need to see. Pretty sure we saw it on SmackDown. Kalisto and Rusev start off, but I didn't watch it. I mean, I watched it, didn't care about it. Del Rio hit the stomp thing on Sin Cara, who was in the middle of the rope, so he had to jump like half the ring just to stomp on him, and he gets the win. This match is the only match. This next match right here is the only match I wrote about of the last 3, and the main event is a doozy. You'll love it. Becky Lynch versus Naomi. This is a good match. It makes sense because on Sunday, Becky and Sasha take on Naomi and Tamina. Becky goes right after Naomi as soon as the match starts. Naomi then does this weird kick thing. Like she's like running in place but kicking her legs up, and as she's kicking her legs up, she's kicking Becky, which I've never seen it before. I mean, it looked cool, but I've never seen it before. Becky then eventually locks in the disarmer, and Naomi taps. It was a total of 2 minutes. Like, the whole match was a good whole 2 minutes. Even with this next part that comes out. Tamina then attacks Becky, Team Bad Jumper. Sasha comes out, and then nothing happens. Sasha does not attack anybody. Team Bad doesn't attack Sasha. They leave. That whole segment was 2 minutes. And I told you it in like 20 seconds. Good old WWE. Now, the greatest main event in the history of Monday Night Raw. We have The Big Show versus Braun Strowman. Everybody was so excited. Everybody was happy. This is the match everybody wanted to see. And I didn't write about it because I don't give a fuck. The match ends with Luke Harper and Bray Wyatt jumping the Big Show. Big Show wins by DQ. Ryback then comes out. He gets jumped. Kane then comes out through the middle of the ring like a fucking badass. And then Kane, Big Show, and Ryback stand tall. That is how Monday Night Raw ended. I swear to something. I swear if Big Show, Kane, and Ryback versus the Wyatt family is a match at Fastlane, their ratings are gonna skyrocket. That's the money-making match right there. Who cares about that triple threat when you got this 6-man tag match, 6-on-4 tag match, whatever you want to do it. You do you, whatever you want. If that's on the card, best pay-per-view of all time. But so Friday or Sunday, don't know yet, will be my predictions for Fastlane. If I was able to go, I'd be making a video there, but unfortunately I can't. Saturday though. Saturday is going to be a good video. I would be making it on Sunday, but because of prediction, well, it depends on when the predictions go out. I'm pretty sure the predictions go out for Sunday though. But Sunday's the day Saturday's video is about, but I'm going to upload it on Saturday. Because I do what I want. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today. Leave a like for that whopping main event we had. Star-studded. The good guys won. They took down the evil Wyatt family. The evil Wyatt family, who's they're not letting take down anybody. Oh well, that's what we have to live for. Did my computer just what's okay? My computer went to sleep for a second, but it's kept recording, so we're gonna end it here. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Camp Counselor Cody, and I'll see you guys next time. Toodles.